you know, I guess it's their culture. They knew each other 2 weeks, and now they're getting engaged.
Okay, that's a little crazy.
But you know what the culture is? They don't sleep with each other, and you get to know each other when you marry them.
Well, obviously, I've test-driven a lot of goods, and I would never marry someone I never had sex with before, because the truth is, I need that chemistry.
Is my daughter gonna watch this?
I mean, as much as nobody wants to say, like, oh, you shouldn't test drive it before, I mean, let's be real. I mean, we're not in the 1920s, and most of us have tried out our husband before we married him.
Yes.
She didn't have sex with him before she married him?
None of that. That's the word.
Chaperone dates.
I don't think, I would
I'm not so sure about that.
No way that could work in my life.
No.
It's cultural. I think it's relative. Like, it's just culturally relative to whoever's there. You know, would we all want our daughters to be just with one guy for the rest of her life? And, oh, you know, it's not really reality anymore.
I want my daughters to be so happy. I want them to, I always tell them this. I'm like, I want them to marry the man of their dreams. I want them to be so in love with that person. And I think making love, having sex, however you want to say it, like, I think it's really important in a relationship, and you have to, you know, sexually be attracted to that person in every which way.
I can't sit and have this conversation
No,
with my kids at any age.
I'm different. It's 2018. I want my kids to be extremely happy. And
there's a lot of other people that can talk to about this.
Because, you know, growing up in a very sheltered Italian family, it's different now, and I want my girls to, like, really, and that's how I feel.
And sex, to me, is like #1, because without sex, I'm functionally off. I really am. I'm a mess. I mean, it's got to happen. If it's not, I'm a mess. I'm a disaster.
I mean, you don't have to have sex to know that there's chemistry, but if there's that much chemistry, you're just gonna want to, you know? So unless you're really, like, really,
Yeah, but what if they
suck?
You could have chemistry and then you get in the bed and then they suck.
I know, yeah.
Really?
What do you do then? What do you do?
Then what do you do? Then you're stuck. True.
Yeah, what do you do? What do you then?
I feel like you could tell in the kiss, though. When the kiss is really good.
No.
I feel like when the kiss is really good, it's a foreshadowing of what's to
because
come.
listen,
If it's a lizard that's in and out and poking you, you know it's NG, honey. Stay away from that.
No, but what about if the pecker's a lizard?
Well,
then that's
listen,
listen. Yeah, so what do you do for that? Then it's not gonna work. Then you're looking elsewhere.
You buy a rabbit.
No. Get a rabbit? Don't you want the real thing?
No, I'm saying, like, obviously you do when you're dating somebody, you have the power to, you know, break up with them and go with someone else.
Well, that's my point. That's why you should test drive before you get married, capiche?
Somebody's not, I won't even live. I don't even want to go, I don't even want to get a cup of coffee. I'm dead.
Dude, I think you need therapy. That sounds like you might need sex therapy, bro.
I need therapy.
You might need that.
Look who's talking.
Right?
The guy that cheats on everything.
Oh, come on!
No, man. Look at you. You can't even keep your dick in your pants. Your thing's like jumping all over. It's like the Energizer bunny.
No, you need to have sex before.
You cannot have an arranged marriage. I don't really care who tells me that I have to do something. You're not going to do it.
What if you go down there and it just looks so ugly, and you're like, and you're married, and you're like, what the is that? Like, what do you do? Like, how do you say, okay, you're my wife? Like it just like
you got to know if you're compatible or not.
Like, what the is that? Like,
yeah.
I mean, that goes for me too. I could be pulling my pants down, and I could have a raisin as a penis, and she's like, what the is that?
But if she loves you, she loves you.
You know what I mean?
Why don't you just read it?
Wow. When kids come here, they never want to leave. You do use that a lot, don't you? It's absolutely correct. Nothing wrong with the article. She makes valid points.
But she's referencing our kids. I know Bill says I spoil the kids. I got presents.
Don't we need special occasions for presents?
But here we have someone who wrote an article attacking how we're raising our kids. And I think he should have my back on this one.
No, I'm not surprised, because I think that Jennifer tries to please Bill a lot more than, like, the reverse is the vibe that I get from the way their marriage works. I would never, ever, ever write an article that insults somebody's children, especially somebody in my social circle. I would never, ever do that. Insulting children is just not something I would ever do. So I'm really not surprised, because he seems like a smart, level-headed guy, and I think that any smart and level-headed person reading the article couldn't take anything negative about it. So I'm actually not surprised.
when you read it, it's clear as day that it's not an insulting. Like there was
It's
not
not.
even one line that I was like, eh. I was like, what are we talking about?
Bill gets it. He's a smart guy, and I'm sure Jennifer's more she's self-centered, and not as worldly as Bill. And I mean that with love.
What are you doing? You gotta put the other stuff.
I forgot. Sorry, my God.
I think you have short-term memory loss. Okay, seriously? Wait, stop.
It's upside down.
No?
Yes, it's upside down.
Oh,
maybe.
Make it beautiful.
Okay, Marlene. First of all, I'm
Love
so
her.
blessed to have Marlene. Everybody loves her. She's like a human cartoon character. She is. Actually, Marlene's the boss of me, which, and she's worked for me for a very long time. She is the best dancer that I know. She still cannot make coffee. She is the best cleaner, but she loses everything in the house. Like, we can never find things. Joe is always screaming about her behind her back, but when she comes in the door, he kisses her every single day. Every time she leaves my house, she always goes, enjoy the honeymoon. She always wants to know.
Like, in other words, go have sex?
Yeah, go have sex. She always wants to know if we had sex. She wants to know every intimate detail. And by the way, she talks behind everybody's back.
She does?
All my friends' backs. I mean, just so that.
What did she say about me?
Oh, she loves you.
No, but tell me what
thinks
she
you're friend-
said.
Yeah, she goes, oh, I love Melissa. She's so sexy. But all my, my girlfriends, she wants to know. This one's a bitch. No, this one got fat. This one, all my girlfriends, she always used to get mad at Marge Senior because Marge Senior would rush her when she'd pick her up at the bus stop. Senior Margaret. She calls her Senior Margaret as opposed to Marge Senior. Senior Margaret gave me the shingles because she was rushing me so much. That she shows Joe her singles. She picks up her dress. Like, we just love her. She is just the greatest. She asked my son, how many girls are you sleeping with? She wants to know the intimate details of your sex life. Listen, I'm in the shower. She walks in. I'm in the shower. I'm naked in my room. Oh, you lost weight. You look good. She's the best. I adore
love
her.
her.
I know, do you not adore? But she thinks like you're her friend. You come over. She's like, hanging out with you. Melissa, let's say,
Melissa, we gonna dance today?
Teacher.
I mean, they made memes of Marlene already. That's what I think is so hilarious.
I love it.
She's so funny.